I'm Dr. Zamzam from Live Wellbeing, the dental clinic.
Doctor, could you just guide our parents out there regarding ways to maintain baby teeth?
Sure. So for young kids, babies like in 3, when the teeth are just not yet calm, you can use a basic gauze or a wash. Just clean the gums. Okay. Even from the back side to the front side. Okay. The gums need to be cleaned because all the food is accumulated out there. So that is one major reason which leads to cavitation further. Second is once the tooth erupts, you can start off with toothbrushing twice in a day with a non-fluoridated toothpaste and a smear. A smear is basically just a thin film which is to be applied on a toothbrush. You can use a silicone brush, a finger brush which is usually, or the age group brushes, okay, which is required, and the brushing can be done twice in a day. For an older kid, something around 3 to 6, brushing with a fluoridated toothpaste is mandatory. Using a soft toothbrush, again according to age specific. Now brushing technique is more important, not just by using brush and a toothpaste. Your brushing technique, basically whenever you're brushing, always start from the back teeth, because that's a major thing that happens. The front teeth are covered and the back teeth, the parent also fails to cover the back. The child is screaming because doesn't like the feeling inside the mouth. So those are ignored. So always start from the back teeth first and then move to the front teeth. For back teeth, you can always go just round motion for this particular age group, which is your till around 12 years of age. After that, you can always ask your dentist to guide you with an adult brushing technique. Okay, just round motion outside, inside, and the topmost part. From back to front, back to front. Now, brushing needs to be around 2 minutes. This can have the child maintaining the oral hygiene. Another aspect is if the parent has time, tongue cleaning is mandatory for kids. So what happens, the child is having a lot of milk and everything, gargling isn't there. So all of this food is stuck to the tongue, which gives a bad breath. So even age specific tongue cleaning products are currently available. So the parent can actually have the child to scrape the tongue off and to get rid of the dirt. Flossing can be done, okay, even that will help if the child is constantly eating something which is too sticky or too much of fibrous, like even fruits get stuck at times. So flossing can be done, but it needs to be done with care, okay, and not too rigorously. You can ask the technique to your dentist.
So doctor, do the parents need to visit the dentist for during milk teeth stage?
Yes, definitely they no need to, because the main importance of this early intervention, or when the child first time comes to us, is so that we can monitor the child's oral hygiene. We know how the child is brushing, if there's a proper cleaning which is happening, because most of the kids do not know how to clean. Even parents are unaware how the brushing technique needs to be. So yes, one, so that we can monitor the oral hygiene. Secondly, to see any habits are there. The child is thumb sucking, or nail biting, lip biting, or any mouth breathing. So all of these different kind of habits can be picked up by a dentist, which normally will be like the parent might let it go. Okay. The third is to instill a positive attitude towards dentistry. So most of the kids currently are scared of dentists because they've seen it, maybe heard it from a friend, from a bad dental experience, or watched it on some video. So we want to change that notion, that kind of mindset in a child. Like the child will come to a dentist and be like, no, he's scary. But if he knows he's going to get good treatment, he's going to learn how to brush his teeth, to maintain good oral hygiene, it will really reinforce the child in a positive way to follow the 2-time brushing thing, because they're not used to that. And majorly is to assess the growth and development, so that we know that there's proper formation of the jaw happening, the tongue position is in place, the musculature and the teeth, and to monitor if there are any cavities or so. So yes, first your milk tooth phase visits are mandatory and a must.
So this means milk teeth are really important, and it is important to save them, right?
Yes, indeed they are. So basically your milk teeth are a foundation for your permanent teeth. If the foundation is weak, your entire building is going to collapse. So the same way that happens, if your milk teeth are not saved or taken care of or tended, they will lead to a bad future structure. So your permanents are going to be compromised. So milk teeth basically is, so when we need to save your milk teeth, is so that the child is able to chew and eat. Okay, basic function. That किसके लिए चाहिए? For what? It's for biting, chewing. Your child is in growing phase. His appetite is increased. So that the teeth, these milk teeth usually help in chewing, mastication. Secondly, there's a lot of growth and development which is happening. So this teeth, again, it helps in all the structures to grow in the way they're supposed to be. If one teeth goes missing, how is the structure there going to grow? Okay. Third is currently a lot of kids have cavities in the front. Okay, there's early loss of these milk teeth. Okay, so this leads to a lot of self-conscious kids. So they're like so taken aback by this missing tooth, and then the self-esteem also goes down. They were like, no, the tooth is not there. I don't want to go to school. So common. Back in the days, I don't think so. We ever were so worried about it, but
Absolutely,
currently
right.
kids are keen on that. They do not want a bad tooth, because if friends around may be like, oh, you don't have a tooth, they will emphasize on that, which will put the confidence of the child also, lower the child's confidence. So it's really necessary. Again, it is a place where your permanents are going to eventually come in. So your permanents are going to grow right underneath these milk teeth. So the time the milk teeth falls and these permanents come in, it will allow the permanents to come in a proper alignment. Because if these milk teeth are missing, there will be a malocclusion, malalignment, a lot of crooked teeth coming in. Another important thing, anything that happens to this primary tooth, like there's a decay, there's a cavity, it is going to affect your permanent.
Absolutely.
Because the infection is going to travel from the tooth to the tooth which is growing right below the tooth, the milk tooth. So care should be taken, and I feel that's the emphasis, where more attention needs to be given to a primary tooth, since it is like a building block, which I said before. So I hope people understand and look into it.
Parents, if you want to save your kids' permanent teeth, act now. Thank you.